Info on A is given away, and the space is taken. Very nicely handled the setup for a post-plant situation. Sentinels send in a dog and some util though, and they're going to deny the plant altogether. But in the chaos, Texture's able to pick up one, and the nade buys them space. They can secure the site now, get a plant, and look to play after. Meteor's also snuck up behind Tens. Didn't matter with Lakia shutting him down, and these other players now locked in towards the spawn. Up top is Zelsis alone, but there's still some fight left in Sentinels. They don't want to give this round up.
Easy for the side of Sentinels to get back into this one. Running out of time, need to try and isolate one of these duels, and with the spot already coming in, the rest of the players line up like a firing squad. All left onto GenG. He's been fantastic at clutches, but it's not happening this time. It does mean that you want to keep it clean. Meteor, the only player that can really go down without being too much of a detriment. And obviously getting that extra information is a decent start. Zeka finding one. That's the spike down for GenG as well. This is starting to get worrying.
It's not gone fully into the corner. Still a nade to play with for Texture, flash for Lakia, but they're caught off guard, and Zelsis and Tens pick off both up top. That's a disaster for GenG. Always in the back of your mind. Now, the mid-hold, very strong for Sentinels. I don't imagine there's too much trouble. The close range engagement, though, catches Zelsis off and Tens too. Looks like I should have kept my mouth shut. It doesn't land, but they've got a huge advantage to play with here. Sassy needs to hold strong.
He's in a good position though. Already dropping a first, but the trade is instantaneous, keeping that huge advantage. What a chaotic start to this map already. The delay already put into position. Munchkin in a good spot, has a teammate alongside it, may not even need it, and it's going to be MasterCard Thrifty straight back.
Space, they're going to commit utility to trying to clear that back out, at least in his mind, but the paranoia is kept in the back pocket, now burned up to go towards elbow. Here comes the blast pack from Zekin. He's towards the side, picking up Karen, and Zelsis had opened up the rest, leaving Meteor alone, doing so much damage. It looks like Munchkin was able to catch an angle, and with the snakebite landed, that's buying a little bit more time. Tens has to run for the hills now. There's no time left with another found. GenG. Pocket for the eventual fight. A paranoia still to work with, almost every piece of utility, that the big ones online. One flash just popped by Sassy, but Meteor turns. The blades are used up. Look, they're not finished pushing. Lakia went charging forward, even though his teammate had fallen back, a little disjointed from GenG, but Munchkin capitalizes on the chaos, picks up two, and keeps having control. That's a huge position for them to play with, and now Sentinels even send Sassy back to reclaim it, buying so much time as only GenG's on the site, flanked out and distracted by Meteor. The clock is running down. Munchkin late flanks up through heaven, and the classic flank's awkward. The knife kill is in, but it's too little too late. Again, the time is enough for GenG to claim the round.
They're beginning to predict it, and now they have to try and clear the players.
A good trap by GenG, a little closer, 12 seconds left. And there's still some harassment on the site. GenG drops the spike. 8 seconds left. But players up in heaven, surely not able to deny. No nade, nothing to clear them from position. And the fight's going towards GenG. Oh, Zekin, full HP, but one hit to that outlaw. Tens, one hit to damn near anything. Zekin closes the distance, but a shot to the head from Texture pretty much seals the fate of this one, with Tens having 2 players to drop and Munchkin way ahead of him on that fight.
Tens will be able to keep his life, and the aggression quelled for a second.
And look how quickly they've got a response. There's 4 players from Sentinels here. Make that 3. Tens is down. Zelsis spotted. Wallbang. Second falling. Sassy here and expected. They even expect the 4th player swinging.
It's great. You can have 2.
Yeah, have them all, mate. Have the ult. He's got 1 at least, with Munchkin down, and the others maybe a little too far away. Texture.
They've used a lot of utility to try and shut this man down, and he's not taking a lick of damage. Zelsis, though, the timing here could be everything. He's got it nigh on, perfect! Looks for a big play, and he's found one. 2 kills down, the first time they've really managed to catch them off guard. Texture falls, and just 2 remain. Meteor looking for a move. He's at least gonna get 1, a quick snap back. Make this one a little bit competitive, and the man they're up against has been insane.
Position, no snake bites. That orb only going to block vision, maybe add some decay, give him an opportunity though to play up top with the shorty. I like him trying to create some opportunities, but
bread and butter. The A take has been fantastic. Tens has been able to delay them at least a little bit, and the Seekers are going to give things away. The nade from Zekin is good as well. They've got off to a strong start. The
Yeah, the util through from Sassy as well helps out. They're blinded and paranoid by Tens, who's now making his appearance up top. Boombot through, it's found a player, and the bullets soon follow. Only 2 left standing for GenG. I'm not sure if the dog got far enough through that wall to see Karen, but either way, they'll suspect it. Spike on the floor, and they'll attempt to take it. Problem is, Zelsis is stood on the other side of that smoke. Sass
in his face. This is all just a formality. No hope for this one to go wrong for Sentinels, and they will at least close out the remaining couple of flawless.
Expect him to be in this corner, and the steps heard on the rotation back. Oh, this gap is absolutely massive. No way that Munchkin could expect it. But does he expect someone to be on the side? This all makes sense. For Texture to be here, though, oh, they'd have to be ever vigilant to see it, and now he's got an opportunity to trade it back further. It's huge from Texture, completely bamboozling them. 10 seconds left, a nade on the floor, a blast back for the fight, but Second still wins it. 5 seconds, they need to plant it now. If they can deny this, it's done on the spot. Karen does well to find one, and there's the follow-up. GenG with another round, the pistol. Lakia and Munchkin aren't in heaven, instead out on the ledge. It's a very unusual position. Lakia can flash up from down below, and Munchkin can always have somewhere to fall back to. Oh, not with his knife out, that's a big mistake. Now they know at least there's another player on site. They might even have heard them in screens, but again, they haven't checked for this extra man. Lakia tucked in the corner. Sentinels, 12 seconds left, and a 1 versus 2.
Around the window means that he might even have to put himself out into the open to give this one up. The reposition as well from Zelsis is sublime. It would have to be an instant headshot. And although they pushed in,
no paranoia, some smokes. The second just came online for Karen, and one's just been popped down. Here comes the showstopper, though. That's the big gun on the other side. And Sentinels find the opening with it, but there's a response. GenG equalize things, catch them on the rotate up through heaven, and drop the spike. 20 seconds left, and the nade buys even more time. Hightail it, move to the other side, but look, he's already here. He's ahead of them with 10 seconds left. There's no time for delay. They need this fight. They need to win it. And they have just about 5 seconds. 4 as he reaches the side. It's too late. They've bought enough time. The spike plant doesn't come in. It's done a little bit of damage, but not too much. Sentinels not deterred from their aggression. Another player on site now. 4 players from GenG here ready to fight. Meteor the first to take it, and he won't stop. 3 kills already. It's left it all to Sassy, and it's done just like that. 13-5. You might have expected to see this scoreline, but not in the hands of GenG. 3 push C, 2 push B, retake A. But hold on, Sentinels try to take the fight through them to wrap all the way behind, and now end up coming back as a death ball, eliminating Texture, but the trades stay good. GenG in a 4 versus 3, grouped up in 2-man squads. It's a good spot to play from. Meteor tagged, Karen not too healthy either, and the head popped up. It's whack-a-mole for Meteor with both down and only 10 standing. This pistol looks to slip out of Sentinel's hands, and just like that, it falls into GenG's.
It's in the first map. An early back and forth. We know that Sentinels can do it, even with just the pistols. The C's fantastic, even put in onto a snake bite. Lovely combinations from Sentinels.
And for GenG, getting back through won't be easy. They've already expended all their big utility. Sentinels have the numbers, and with these weapons close range,
it's gorgeous.
They have a lot of potential, more so when they can see you through the walls. A great reveal from Sassy to get himself the kill. Karen down extremely low as he emerges from that smoke. It's easy pickings with Texture the last alive. He doesn't stand too long either. Even just on the last map. Getting back through here, there's a couple 1v1s available, but that paranoia from Tens, it does a lot of work. John QT's able to clean house. Big kills to have as well. Hey, from a Viper's Pit. Very early on as well, after the fight back. Could just be 2 away. There you go. He got his orb. What is that? Great shots for Meteor. Chances of him getting the last 2, though, extremely low. They peek together and close it out. Course of a round, a lot of early pressure from GenG around A. It's not in what they've thrown out, it's what they're preparing to throw. 4 players towards the angle. The first drop, the snake bite deep, but a little late. Lakia, good for 1. The damage done. It's still recoverable, but that makes it a little harder.
The fact is, Senna happy to just play patient. A second round again where they're using Sassy as this luck.
What?
Meteor, though, he's just executed him. And Karen's managed to get a kill as well.
He peeked stairs, and now he's up top suppressing fire. The guy's got 42 HP. He swung out wide. Paranoia hadn't quite landed just yet, and that's a little disappointing. The door to run away or emerge from that ult, and the timing Oh, it was so close to seeing Meteor fall. He catches gen.g on the other side of the wall. Zelsis is standing and now spotted and taken down. A sensational clutch for Meteor.
He's got close. One of them taken by Meteor now. They're not stopping. Great start to the round. Zekken on these entries in C has been unstoppable. The showstopper in his hands and he's just not stopping. The youngster's had enough. He's in the conversation for like Sassy and just see how much.
Here and now.
He got dinked.
Whoa, 10 HP. It's dangerous. The nade from Texture might delay them slightly, and he has a showstopper to work with. He's sticking around. That nade actually landed perfectly, and now the showstopper comes through. It doesn't find the kill, though. A battle in the air, and Zekken takes it. The site now under threat with Karen responding. Meteor's big gun shows up, and he's got the little one out as well. The one from the bundle. Won't be able to use it with 10 HP inside that smoke. He just backs off. Posts up with the operator again. The snakebite's coming for him. He's got to back off, and he does. A third kill. Oh, a sliver of health. The snakebite will eventually drop him. But gen.g's got 2 more pocket. I don't know if they'll use it. There's 12 seconds left. This is where we want to see him stick that plant. Oh, but there's no chance with Lakia lining him up through the wall.
Players. Though has already made it into the corner. They've got to be careful of this. He's done this before. We saw this yesterday. Wins the first duel, but the trade is immediate.
30 seconds left.
He was hoping for a little bit. He's brave.
Spike planted.
Sticking around on that angle to look for a fight. His teammate's miles away. If he goes down, the save call might be made. No, but he doesn't go down. In fact, he sends them skyrocketing into this round with Sassy alone. Lakia, he wants to just contain him, make sure he can't cross out to main. And now he might have. In the back of his line. They're split on the angle and Sassy isolates one to second right into his crosshair, matching that of Meteor for a Red Bull clutch.
I've also sort of stacked it up over on the C side. Utility being broken, still a chance, but just look, 2 players already. The Meteor goes through. He spots the majority. They're not, oh, just about. I thought that he might have flicked away. Karen's still here though, but he'll be traded out and back again, leaving it all onto Zekken. 25 seconds left, trying to fake out the plant, but Lakia not wanting to overextend. They've pinged exactly where he is, and Zekken's gonna go hunting. Gonna try and take this man down and do exactly that. Already gets it to half, and looks to try and bait him in. He's got so much time to play with that he has to go back! But Zekken lands the shot anyway! It's a back-to-back Red Bull clutch for Sen!
Earlier on in this tournament, Texture with a pistol over on Split, emerging from a smoke, 4 shots. 3 kills.
What?
Got 1 through the smoke already with 10s dropped. And Sentinels, in this last round on their attack side, find themselves in a disadvantage due to a scrappy early A fight. Oh no.
Oh, the timing is perfect. Toxins down. Good trade from gen.g though. They needed something extra. They
look at GenG's adaptation. They come pushing in towards the spawn angle, but that's where Sassy's waiting, and the orb's obscuring him for just a moment. It's a beautiful angle. He can even get out of here, but they drop it to take a fight together, destroy the lockdown as well. Clinical play from Sentinels, leaving Karen to do it all, and he doesn't stand a chance. Sentinels have earned their way, fought their way back up to 7. 3-man rotate onto that actual site.
So well placed for this push. 10s of smokes has made it awkward again. Already though, Munchkin's able to trade one back. The paranoia's missed, and Sassy's going to try and capitalize off it. But Munchkin lands another shot. Even gets a fight onto 10s who's low. Somehow they're turning this. They've got to get that spike down. Snakebite into position, but it's not going to deny. Karen just holding, at least for the moment. But Zelsis, again, is going to be able to bring this back. Both players low, but Munchkin just isn't missing a beat. He hits his 4th kill of the round, and far away from a showstopper. It could be a big round for the Rays players.
Especially with the economy kind of low for the attacking side. Texture, there's one already. Now just 1 from the showstopper with most of his HP still intact. Zelsis with one of the stranger angles you'll see held with an Odin. It's just a fallback, so he's covering C and B with his utility, and a wild shot through the smoke for gen.g. That was 0.1 or 0.2 of a second by my read, but just about close enough to allow it to come through. But with Texture down, the numbers thin even further on the attacking side. Now the defenders, I suppose, of this site. 1 found by Lakia. Meteor needs some impact with this, and he'll find it. Another kill, but he's 4 HP. 1 against 2, the nade hunting him down. And so too is Zekken. 8 found for Sentinels.
Zels is with his utility, but also with his Odin at the back. Hasn't been revealed. He's sat patiently waiting with his gun in hand, and he's going to win the fight again. Oh, even look at the spam through. He's done a lot of damage to Karen, but he's just buying time for the rotation.
Oh!
You don't really see plays like this every single day. Sat at the back with the Odin in hand, and he's just going to go the sun on his own. Again.
Obviously, Tans on the other side of this smoke has John QT covering the cross, but Karen's already gotten up close. A shrouded step that wasn't expected, and now the Nightfall snakebite now landed right on him, and he's jumping forward,
oh my
caught
God.
by another piece of utility. This time the alarm bot, Sassy, almost had it, but he's caught. Oh, it's Zelsis in on the Odin, picking up one, and he's got his lockdown in prime position. Another swing pit, and Munchkin's already given up the angle essentially. They're running for the hills as Zelsis steps forward. He'll catch Lakia, setting them up to close this out, but Munchkin falling. It's Zelsis' round. Might be. In fact, GenG have changed their idea. The direction now brings them towards B. Smoke up, and a good kill as Tans is caught out of position. Nightfall through, and that is going to slow them way down. Keep the information in their hands, allow Zelsis to go in spraying, and Zekin does much the same. This one's done. Karen in a barrel. And Zelsis spraying away. It's
Though the adaptation that maybe Sentinels aren't expecting. Never mind. Sassy makes the play but gets caught out. Even still though, Meteor's found another. Somehow this round has become competitive. Available, the spam might actually just about get rid of it. It's still online, at least for now, surviving an extra second, and they haven't been able to put the pressure on. Tens has got another. John QT with one more. Leaves it all on to Karen. He's on 1 HP. And through the smoke, John QT will close it. We're getting the map 3 we desired. 11-1 attack side, so we don't know what they've got on the defense. We'll have to wait and see. Zekin, though, already looking to take that initial space. Again, the utility from the initiators is sublime. Sets him up wonderfully. That shock dart has done so much damage. Zekin's almost dead as them, but they are slowly making their move forward.
Here comes a recon, just came back online from Lakia. It was used at the start of the round, now buys a little bit of space. Zekin down, and Texture emerging from the smoke gets caught. They know there's a player in the corner, and they'll look to isolate that fight up close. Munchkin does well to find another. The advantage stacked against Zelsis, but the spike is down, and he knows it's not being diffused. Sometime bought, but 15 HP. One more bullet's all that's needed, and it should be only seconds away. With Lakia's third, GenG find a first. You can do so much damage. As we see, Sentinels have got shields on everybody, the full 150. Those pistols, weaker weapon spams could be able to take him down already. Texture's able to pick up John QT. Lakia on another. Karen, Munchkin, everyone's got their bite of the pie. It's just Sassy left alone. A reveal there would have been huge. The spam through the wall after, but nothing to be found. The swing out from Zekin confirms another kill, and Tans answers up. Finally, it looks like GenG have been left in the dust here on the defense, and with Munchkin falling, that's confirmed. Karen, 1v4, the first is his. Pulled back a star to bait out the op, but he won't hit the shot. Snakebite up and over. If he's anywhere nearby, it'll take him down, but playing ahead of it, John QT spots him.
Right back in for this play in towards the A site, and again, no fear out from Texture. This time he will catch it, but it's a player that can be brought back. It's going very differently this time around, though. They're being destroyed.
Pressure's there. His gate crashes on site. Decoy used. They might even think that's the real one. They do. Flashed on Zekin. He slowed down and peeked out from the side. Munchkin wrapping to get a nice angle, and he's found another, and they still haven't found Meteor. He's spraying away, catching the jump up and dropping the spike. These players have to come out of the pit. Flash inside, but it's all a decoy to push them towards him as Meteor moves around the other side. This is beautiful play. They're not even looking as he goes back in. And now the plant, sure, it's going to be found, but blinded up, he is stuck in a corner. John QT doesn't stand a chance. Huge round from Meteor on the... There's going to be some Halls congestion off rip. Lakia has given up the space. He was going to drone it. Instead, close the door, shock dart close, and the follow-up. That is gorgeous. But Sassy does manage to trade with the ultimate, and look who's gone running through! Karen uses their own util as a smoke.
Access ult. Their way out. The pop flash is perfect and it's instant. Both players executed. Mid control. I wanted to see this challenge for, but again, there's always another layer. A disgusting position that's not going to be checked. Even sticks around to fight, maybe goes a little bit too far with that one.
Is Karen. Off the smoke to give himself a safe haven to play from, and they're trying to root him out. They suspect that he's in this position, and Celsius has got him on the running spray.
GenG can definitely afford to throw some players into the wind. Munchkin looking to lead the charge. The time, though, is ticking. Texture has already found one, but surely this round has to be going the way of Sentinels at this point. But it's more so, how many players do they come out with? The answer is 3.
Cross in mid, drone clearing it out, and the pressure on. Lakia's close to the wall. Meteor's already rotated through, albeit he's only got, well, 0 HP now, never mind, not 40. But there's also Karen on the side, and they've managed to chop and change some of these fights. Lakia's in a little bit of trouble there, but it looks like it's going to be fine with Sentinels crossing the site, grabbing the plants, presumably for free. Tag is received. Hunter's Fury is popped. Push up by Sassy. And a headshot angle, one by Texture with 2 kills and a third. He retook it all by his lonesome.
Straight in towards this B site for Sen, desperately looking for a 3rd round.
Nice shot by Texture. That's 4 in a row on that off. He's making a highlight reel of his own, and still to be dealt with. All 3 players spotted. The info there, Bladestorm in the back pocket, sprays are in, forcing them into this angle. The shot didn't actually land. The Bladestorm only doing marginal damage. Eventually, Tens falls, unable to be rezzed back anymore, but Sassy and gen.g keep it competitive, keep it in Sentinel's favor now. And they know exactly where Munchkin is. Snakebite towards the back, it might force them into Texture, but they go the other way. And Sentinels handle every battle.
Impressive. The fact is, they're building up into an A-take. The re-aggression could be caught. Karen waiting, watching, not going to be checked. Looks for the second, but Sassy will take him down. Even still, though.
Warren is going to try to bail. Snakebite chasing him down, but he's out. And he'll close that door right in his opponent's face. That buys a little bit of extra time as he turns around to the bridge, ready for the fight. Munchkin wins his, and Meteor, that's a triple.
The thing is, though, Sentinels are not out of it just yet. They're trying to find a pocket, get a little bit aggressive. They've got the better buy here, but already not the greatest of starts. Sassy does trade, but he takes damage. See if anybody gives him a fight, but they don't.
Oh, and there was cover as well, just in case the wide swings came through. That was through the wall. That was blind fire.
Where is it going?
Second, and Texture's got another. All their credits on the line. This defensive side has a decision to make. Carrying 2 weapons forward wouldn't be that useful, and it won't be possible. Not with Texture.
An escape.
Don't be
unless he goes peeking into the window. Meteor desperately low.
But that doesn't deter him. He is still going aggressive and swinging into heavy traffic. Only the one to be found. But with Tens on 5 HP from Sentinels, they look to push some players on backside out of position. Here comes the util from Sassy. The swing from Karen is good to start. Another for Texture, and there's only 2 on Sentinels left. Sassy does well, but they need to get on this spike, force these players out into an open fight, and it's Sassy to look to punish. gen.g gets it half, but they're both extremely low. The time is running out, and now it's gone. History for Korean Valorant as gen.g 13-3.